My name is Mr. Foster. I am speaking on behalf of Top Secret Records and staff as a whole. I've never met Mr. Thomas personally myself, but I too am a victim of police brutality. That's why I'm so adamant about this topic and speaking on this topic. I now wear a scar that I wear for the rest of my goddamn life because of the Anaheim Police Department and because of a mistake of identity, and I fit the description. I come in standing in the gap for this man only because what's going on is ridiculous. And I won't even necessarily just blame the officers themselves because it's not them. It's a thing called ignorance. And this man was a mental patient. This man was mentally ill. And see, I blame the higher and the superior officers, the trained officers, those that have failed to educate the rest of the officers on dealing with mental patients as opposed to regular citizens and civilians. There's a way. Their ignorance is what led them to this. And I'm still at awe as I stand and I hold this picture of this man. 6 officers beat this man, the life out of this man. For what? Why do we offer our officers and our law enforcement officers, why do we give them tasers? Why do we give them pepper spray? Why do we give those batons? I come to the understanding that we give them all those things because those are used for different severities and different issues and different matters. They could have easily tased a man from well over 30 feet and tranquilized and subdued this man. No, they chose not to do that. They also carried pepper sprays. They chose not to use that. They have batons, which they chose to use. Guns should be the last resort, but they didn't have to get to that point because they beat this man over and over and over again. They say that officers of the law are supposed to protect and serve. But who's really safe? That's what I want to ask you guys. You guys sit up here in your fancy chairs, your fancy suits, and your own right in your front yard. Right in your front yard. Citizens are being beat to death. America is so quick to say what goes on in a third world country, how terrible they treat their people there. But the same thing happens right here. Right here. We don't see it. We don't care to see it. We will not sit and say anything about it. But we're quick to send all our troops straight across those seas to go fight for someone else. And it's okay and acceptable here, right where we lay our head.
Your time is up. Thank you for coming.
All right. Woo! All right.
And as a white man, it was okay for him to speak over his time.
Babe,
But we get a black man
give me a seat.
you won't listen to him.
They don't want to hear it. They told her 3 minutes, just like
Babe.
they did earlier in the day. 3 minutes.
That's right.
They gave me a minute and a half. Know how they live.
Discrimination.
Thank you. Woo! All right. Apples. Awesome. Bye. That's right.